Tell me something I don't know. That was me as a kid, basically. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Thank you for your interest in Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki Literature Club is a horror game. Please do not take this lightly. Doki Doki Literature Club may not be suitable for you if you are affected by any of the following themes. Depression. When I was younger, maybe. Suicide. Nope. Never. Self-harm. The only thing I've got is a scar, and that's from stupidity, not self-harm. Abuse. Never witnessed. These themes are not merely suggested, but are often portrayed as realistically as possible, and thus may disturb you as if they were real. Furthermore, the above list is not 100% exhaustive. If you'd like to be warned when potentially sensitive content is about to occur while playing the game, detailed content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu. For those with extra concern for their mental health, our recommendation of the safest approach is to avoid playing Doki Doki Literature Club. We trust that given your understanding of your own mental health, you're able to make that decision that is right for you. I'm 22, so I'd like to think so. Thank you for your consideration of staying safe. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. What would be nice is if they brought out some of the mods for Tiger. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she may draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Well, I might record this because apparently we're going to be in for a storm, and that'll probably cut power out for a while. Contains sensitive content like suicide, depression, self-harm. The annoying thing is, a parent actually blamed their kid's suicide in this game, when the place they grew up in was a hellhole anyway. It was on BBC back in 2017. Actually can't remember if it was 17 or 18. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I'll get tired of waking up, but if she's going to chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. No idea what I'm giving narration voice. I overslept again. I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You're saying I like you're thinking about ignoring me. What's mean, Tiger? Well, if people stare at you acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Tiger, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did. Free time on games and anime. I'd like to agree, but Funimation doesn't really have that big a selection. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Bitch, I've left college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died before you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look after you clubs if it'll make you happy. No promises, no. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I didn't let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to use her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. In school days, it's ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start in the anime club. Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realised that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting in here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, then you could come to my club, Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Pouting face. Me. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I left out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Yeah? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. You got a problem with boys? Ah, Tiger, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Our words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? Girl with the star attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. A small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Duly noted. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you know Monica, is that right? You too, Monica. Come sit down, Tiger. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As they already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Hey! The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I didn't do it for you, Baka. Haven't I heard this song before? Made them for you or anything? Yeah, I thought you technically did. So I always said, well, maybe. And I thought, you know, you, dummy. Alright. Give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. And that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, like, you know, I believe you. Well, team reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So it means you consider literature club? I was afraid of this question. I told her I shouldn't tell Monica and I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. Same, sir. Same, Monica. Same. Funnily enough, it was this game which made me throw away any thoughts of self-harm, suicide and all that. Because you can get many things back, but life is not one of them. Once you've expended your life, you'll never get it back. So why would you want to end it prematurely? That's my mindset anyway. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Yeah. No idea why, but I just started my bookcase. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But to make school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. I already graduated, bitch. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. And that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Just don't really know if we can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Tiger, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years. Can't really agree because I was reading earlier. Manga. I don't even read manga in real life. I murmured to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke about thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's... Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Holy shit! That's my favourite type of story. As long as it doesn't involve drama. Here's looking at you, Twilight. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I think a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up, as she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories of deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. So basically, shit like The Shining. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to on a minimal level. And at this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I was never expecting that, Yuri. Someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind Natsuki, didn't you? Looks like you're working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident in writing yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Doing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. My penmanship's worse than my imagination, to be fair. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you. Oh, I don't need to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea of one. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at... Wait, what did it just say? Not? It did say not. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Tiger? Alright. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? I went back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the whole entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. still have other clubs to look at and leave my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Tiger, I'm defenseless against these girls. We're supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. That is, if I'm pumped as the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think we're out. We can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Hey, I wasn't given a choice from that. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and, of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer from these girls. What I'd like is if one day they actually brought some of the mods to the PS4, PS5 version. Especially Monica's after story, because that looks fun as fuck. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Oh, here it is. And I guess that's how I was writing a poem tonight. Nope. Damn it. Nope. Load. Skip. Yes. Extreme. No. Disarray. Contamination. No, I want to make it entirely about Yuri. One moment. No. No. God damn it. I'm just acting off a whim here. Inferno. Extreme. No. Infallible. Imagination, Aura, Universe, Starscape. I think I've got the idea. Effulgent? Ambient. No. Desire. After image. Doki Doki. Roll credits. Analysis. Disaster. Vertigo. Oh no, that'd be a bit Journey. Climax. I can tell you, glad to see them run away. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. When I'm back at the club, I was last to come in, so everyone else is really hanging out. I've got a bookcase which says otherwise. Oh, my character. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me he didn't want to join me for those last this year. Sayori! I'll ask you to. I'm gonna try doing the early route to start with. How come you and I can become good friends too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just spun me into. Oh, you've even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Not really. Don't be shy, it's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. But any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I'll make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. Didn't really feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. How is this girl likes to think things so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. This is literally the opposite of me. Because the first thing I do when I wake up is read until I have the energy to get up. Yeah, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read at your own pace. Look forward to hearing what you think. And everyone's settled in. I expect Monarch to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Can't help but notice her intense expression. Like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of a book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. One night she seems to run the first few pages. Ah! Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes met for a split second. But only makes her hide her face deep in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I noticed, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused and I probably would have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading about this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? I need to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. I just like to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's that about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Why does that name sound familiar? There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Something to do with the occult then. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with a long mustache. Sorry Yuri, but now that you said that, the book's gone in the bin. As soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. I really cannot stand drama. As soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. While her life is in the line, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You gave me this sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark pen came from nowhere. Yeah. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Tiger? Save. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories. So don't worry. Oh, so, yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive ones, letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. And let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Painfully relatable. I'm the same in that regard. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I I slip into the scene next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive, but I'm sorry. I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. Again, relatable. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started to prologue. So you understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just... Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. You did it again. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Yeah. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I'm just seeing my right arm on the right side of the book. In that way, I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. When holding it like this, we hold it even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? In game, the character's not. In real life, yeah, I am. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We'll continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Continue the first chapter in silence. Want to see what this login. Characters. Delete Natsuki. Game. Ooh. Determination, suicide, imagination, secretive, vitality, existence, effulgent, crimson, whirlwind, afterimage, vertigo, disoriented, essence. Wonder what happens if... Oh, that must be a New Game Plus thing then. Okay, back to it. Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does, like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's hard to even see in your head. They're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. Tiger, it's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, Evan. I think it's about time we share today's plans. No. Oh, you meant in game. Who should I show my plan to first? Yuri. Yuri seems most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Yeah, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate you. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Yeah? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? The use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been read out myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise from new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. So many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem.